Sin.
You can also say Biggs or Wedge.
Biggs, Wedge, Shiva, Ifrit, Bahamut.
Well, so I wouldn't really call summons characters. Yes, but they're technically gods from religions, right?
But I mean,
And they're used in more than just Final Fantasy.
what was it? Oh, weird. You like playing with the Yeah, there's many ways to set the bar around.
Thanks, SpongeBob.
Thanks.
Set the card.
Wait, does he have 5? I know he has 3.
There's 3 I know of. That's actually something
Not
we.
about Robot Chicken.
Oh yeah.
But he's in it a lot, so like,
Yeah.
they're friends. And they mock. Yes. So when Robot Chicken was in the multiverse, he has a fully on a major network for once.
Don't you mean Decade Season 2?
It kind of turned into that, didn't it?
It sure did.
It really did. After about... once he showed up...
Yeah.
What can I say? He steals the show.
But what you're about to say is very right, Swoosh. It's like, if they didn't commit to him being like the main character for a bit, I don't think it would have went well.
But the Neo Deca driver is magenta.
Also, doesn't the Neo Deca driver also have the sound bites for like all of like Neo Heisei as well?
Yeah, double to build.
Yeah, but it doesn't. But I believe the GX version or the DX version of the regular one doesn't have those.
That's why you get the Neo.
Or did they upgrade the DX one? I'll have to ask my friend. He has a like the DX CXL. Well, he has a couple of them, so I'll have to
Also Dan Furuto is going to be in there. Yes.
Yeah, I'm.
So,
Ryan Roberts.
he made a tweet about it. Finally.
I'm barely allowed to leave my house. Do you know how disappointed I am right now?
Immensely.
On a scale of 1 to America, how
New Zealand.
About North Korea.
Oh. Marty, get in the car! They can come fuck around, they gon' find out.
Well, so in other news, Trump decided to announce today that he probably won't be there again. So, I mean, that's good, right? Probably won't. Kind of like how he said the Canada becoming the 51st state was kind of a joke. It's slowly becoming not a joke. Fucking breakneck pace.
I hate to tell you, but his whole presidency, because he's losing his mind, whatever was left of it.
People are listening though. I don't know what to tell you. So, I downloaded House of the Dead 1 on this phone, right? And then I deleted it so my daughter didn't see it. Right? Well, somehow she re-downloaded and beat it yesterday. On easy mode. And she goes, I really like this game. And I'm just like, oh really?
You must be so proud.
I am. I mean, she didn't get a great score, and she only beat it on easy, but like...
It's a
she
start.
saw it through.
Progress is progress.
Yeah, like... It probably would have costed me like $40 at the arcade, but she did it. You know?
Yeah, those games were quarter munchers.
That's why, again, in modern day you get you pay for them and you can play as many times. You get better at it.
Yeah, because
Most arcades are fun.
Maybe one day I will. Maybe one day.
Arcades were so popular in the first place was because you could never see that kind of graphics. Right? Like sure you had like the Nintendo, but like arcades gained popularity back when the time was like the main console, right? People were like, whoa, you could never do this at home. Right? And then we're getting, you know, Dreamcast era stuff essentially. Right? When like the SNES is out and, you know, people are still like, whoa, these games are in 3D and shit. You still couldn't do that. Right? Like realistically, it wasn't until the PS4 where arcades were like, there's no point to go to an arcade because I can get the same experience at home. So there's no reason to make them anymore.
Like,
But there's a interesting opportunity with how expensive games are getting. They're like reopen arcades, been like
yes,
It is, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to be $2 to $3 a play, right? Because like
implying it isn't like that already.
Well, it's like 50 cents for most things.
So I
You have not
probably-
been to Japanese arcades or the last remaining arcades in Toronto or what have you. But yeah, they've jacked up the price to what you're already saying. Some of them even more than what you're saying.
Really?
Yes.
So last time I went to an arcade, it was a couple of years back, but it was in Texas. It was a place called I'll need to call my friends and ask them. But essentially, it's like an arcade bar. You pay for admission, and then like it's all free play.
Hmm.
And they sell you drinks, and that's like how they make their money.
Yeah.
And it was really good. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I've heard there's a lot of those like barcades.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is kind of how you do it. Like, you make your main product sell like whatever else you're doing there, and then like it's like, well, this is just paying for power, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Speaking of paying the price for power.
speaking of paying, yes, speaking of paying for power, Choujin Sentai Jetman episode 49. Stato. Ba-da-bing.
But even if you go to those arcades, it's still cheaper to buy alcohol and drink it at home. Right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like that's why bars are struggling right now, is because it's easier to drink at home.
It's also
Yeah,
more
and
depressing.
safer.
It's also more depressing to drink at home, but
Yeah,
that's
although
besides the point.
There are other people there. Like, it's a group type of exercise, and people are people think to get their social interaction. They crave it.
Just what microphone are you using?
AT 2020.
Because you're sounding muffled. You sound like you're in a tunnel.
Sound like he's on a cell phone.
Chatto man.
Because I've been constantly trying to adjust your volume to get something, and it's running around. I just want to hear what you're saying.
Also, thanks for the lurk, Kamen Rider
that's-
JBSX. Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
that's right.
starfish.
Starfish.
How's that? Any better?
Yeah, that's
Much
better.
Well, I don't know what you did, but
I reset my
Whatever.
mixer.
do
Badomeza.
you have a what are they called? The TH High Kellyan Go XLR.
Go XLR.
Yeah. Wish they fixed that problem before they went under.
They went under?
They no longer support the product.
Really?
Yeah, they haven't for a long time. For almost 2 years now.
Notice how they're
They-
not
they
showing the
actually-
left side of his neck.
They actually abolished the division.
Standing by.
They bought into it during COVID,
Also, hi, Kulan.
and
Hey.
they got out of it because they didn't want to do streamer audio, essentially.
How
it really
incredibly
sucks.
petty.
If there is a Discord that does have a alternate like installer for it that's been very successful. When I find it, I will send it your way.
Excellent. Thank you.
So
They're still
Heck.
kind of concealing that part of his neck.
Teeth. Boom.
Oh, secret's out. He's like, that's my girl.
trying to pull Ryu
Gut
off
punch.
of her. That's my man. I mean, girl.
What's going on as she sees the giant veins on his face and the huge claws and teeth?
Oh. Yeah.
Love that sound effect. What is it? What are you gonna do about me? I'm not
I'm a
human.
machine.
You can bite my neck, but I'm a machine.
I'll like it, but it won't do anything.
Containment.
He's Morbin.
Oh. Oh, God. It's Morbin time.
So to be fair, human blood isn't technically red.
It's red once it
Yes,
leaves the
yes.
body. Also, thank you, Wabbit Ranger, for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Thunderbird Prime, Master of VTuber, and we're watching the final 3 episodes of Choujin Sentai Jetman.
Yeah, never get bit by starfish. That's what we've learned.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
It's very terrifying.
What are you doing?
Hey.
Frozen!
Hey.
Hi, Frozen.
You here to watch the dangers of getting bit by starfish with us?
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's what's going on here?
That is
Empire Star.
that is literally what's going on. Why would we lie to you?
I wish I was lying.
Yeah.
Like how he just grabbed her,
Yeah.
like just fucking like lifted her up off the floor and said, "This is your problem."
Yeah.
And then ran away.
Like,
Didn't
listen,
elaborate, left.
I will never lie to you out of malice or for personal gain, but I might lie to you if I think it's fucking funny.
Yeah. He's like, "Wait a minute, are you trying to replace me as the Black Power Ranger?"
Wait,
Yes.
my replacement?
Oh, dang.
What?
Oh no, she's gone French.
Maria is evolving.
Eye lasers, definitely French.
No, apparently they're transforming lasers.
Okay, so not French.
No, because
No,
they're French.
No, still French, just French in the early 90s,
Ah,
1900s.
Don't open the door.
Why would you
What are
do that?
stupid?
She's over here like, maybe if I strangled it out of him.
girl.
Fight the starfish.
Hey, what's that on your neck? Rip.
Picks
Just
up
sounds
a
like
giant chunk
Velcro
of
getting
flesh
pulled
from
off
it.
his neck.
Good
he
pop.
Oh,
Ow!
Just pop.
is it flying?
Yeah, it's flying.
Nice shot.
Somebody had the was ready, locked in.
Commander's always locked in.
Cowrie's locked in too. Locked in the cell. Eh?
And he goes, haha, just kidding. Let's go.
Aren't they just henshin? What the heck?
See, the
This is gonna be a back and
the
forth.
Gatling
That's
gun
basically-
fingers unhenshin them.
Look, you gotta have one beam to henshin, one beam to unhenshin. It's a delicate balance.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna walk ever so closer to you, even though I swear to God, last panel I was a lot closer.
We're on the floor and bleeding. What do you think?
He's also managed to have a shower and brush his hair in between.
Yep.
Yeah.
And wipe down all the sweat.
I mean, he got to freshen up. He's good.
Yeah.
Like, apparently he had all the time to do that, even though his friends were in danger.
Hey, friends are temporary. Drip is eternal.
It's like that whole I just woke up with like perfect makeup on.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish.
He's like, I'll let you suck something. Suplex. No?
Suplex.
You
Just
gonna kiss her?
yes.
Oh my God.
Eh!
He did it.
Yeah.
Oh,
What you don't see is the monster fucker permit inside Ryu's pocket.
It finally came in the mail. He's like, oh, I kissed a jock.
Oh gosh, human contact. Ah, my weakness.
Hey, remember when we rode that bike illegally and then the cops stopped us? Good times.
you know,
Pop.
fire! Ooh, sword slash. Fancy.
She super reverted.
With
makeup on.
Yes, immaculate makeup.
Just woke up.
Perfect.
She's back. She's back. dead.
Boom.
I was just kidding. I was joking.
No. You don't understand, Frozen. Here on the Thunderbird Prime channel, even if you say something as a joke, it will come true. Just ask Chef when he said, throw more fire extinguishers, Haruka. And guess what? She did. And that's what Akiyama needed to
Renegade
finish
is so hacking down bad.
for Ryu. You could just say no. I mean, I bet they don't even have dental.
They got something. The way he's dressed.
Man.
She literally backstabbed him.
Supposed to be a rogue.
Nope. Ooh, that's a deep cut. But props on her for not falling off the cliff.
You should see the bend in that sword, though.
Yeah.
Eh.
I really want to know how they got a hold of her, though.
Hey, Ryu, want to see your girlfriend die a second time?
Man, is that fricked up or what?
Gray? Peace out. Now we're at the Toei Beach now.
Toei Beach.
All I could think of in that moment was Zero. What the hell am I
Fighting for? Thanks, Arybot. Thanks for the insta ban.
Oh, this is spam, and Saribot went
Nope.
bash
Yep. Instantly.
instantly.
Yeah, Fairbot keep that thing on him.
Saribot got that dog in him.
Too bad I can't see deleted messages.
It was probably just the thing that said, "Hey, want to buy some followers?"
Yeah, like best viewers on blah blah blah.
And Sarah's like, no, none of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a completely new. Yeah, yep, you were right. Because that account was made just today.
Yep.
I really wish I could. Pow.
You'd think
I could start over with my boyfriend, but instead of going with him and starting over, I chose to die. Yeah.
No,
she
chose to join the evil side and purge all of humanity. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You think
when your girl chooses that over you, you can't help but feel a little hit to your self-confidence.
I don't think she chose that though. Wasn't she brainwashed?
Yeah, but she just said, "Forget everything
Multiple
about me.
personality.
Pretend I never existed."
Yeah, but then she also said she wished she could start over with him.
Well, she had the opportunity just right then, there, and now.
But that's
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying this scene makes no sense.
I know.
And now a robot is crying tears of resurrection, or human.
Return to the ocean.
She's become one with the universe.
Those are some very acidic tears. I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, yeah, robot, battery acid.
Oof. You shouldn't be leaking substances like that.
But how are you gonna feed the eels then?
Man, what are eels even?
Delicious.
Spicy snakes.
Well, that part's true.
A miserable pile of
Unagi
secrets.
Power.
A miserable pile of secrets.
Secret?
But enough talk. How about you?
Whips out eel.
Gone. He can't help but think of her. Even when the memory fades, it comes back.
Her habit disappeared.
Yeah, it fell off behind her. See, it was in the scene.
But it keeps fading in and out because of how they have to transition between the two.
Suzuku.
Yeah.
Oh shit! 3 episodes to one storyline.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Da 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 da. Man, I remember seeing somewhere like a clip of like the Jetman like taking part in like a Japanese television morning exercise program. And Yellow Owl fucked up and like tripped over his own legs.
Whatever happened to
Go on, brand.
what is it? The older Tran.
He
He became a vegetable.
thanks to
Oh,
Radagate.
that's right. Yeah. He like stepped on his hand or something.
Yeah, and then he
Sword
we
in the
assumed
hand and then freaking
we assumed
Water-
lobotomized.
Yeah, by stepping on his hand. I wonder if he's gonna make a comeback.
That would be wild.
No, I think we're getting to the part where they're now destroying all the
loose ends.
generals.
I mean, we have 2 episodes and 2 generals, so
Yeah, it's probably 1 to 1.
That's true.
Yeah, don't worry. I just paused the video.
Oh, right, because we're taking out a little intermission.
Yes.
Are we?
Yeah, I gotta change what it says. Like now watching episode 50 instead of 49.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna grab some Pop-Tarts.
Damn. It's been a long time since I've eaten Pop-Tarts.
that's probably for the best.
They came out with a new way of having Pop-Tarts.
Explain.
Pop-Tart ice cream sandwiches.
Ooh,
You know what? I try it.
that sounds like a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
It is.
And? I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Heck yeah.
Frankly, for the majority of my life, I didn't think I'd make it to 30, yet here we are.
I
Yeah, I
didn't
was
think
like,
I would make
so
it
what
past
were
high
you-
school.
Yet here
What
we
was
are.
It? The thing is like, so what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far. Yes, plankton.
Pretty much.
It's like, damn, now I'm 30 now? Damn, now I gotta think about my future now? Damn, guess I'll eat this Pop-Tart ice cream sandwich. No.
Hey, it's just joined the family of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup sandwiches, ice cream sandwiches, the
Okay.
M&M ones, the waffle ones.
Okay, waffle ones have existed before. That's not so far-fetched and are actually delicious.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup one, haven't tried yet, want to try it.
I can't.
What's going on?
Peanut allergy?
Peanut butter weakness spotted. The bloodline is weak.
well, but it's not as much of a peanut allergy, but I have a violent reaction to them.
That's an allergy.
That's an allergy.
It's an allergy.
That sounds
I
like
don't
an
puff
allergy.
It doesn't. You don't have to puff up to have an allergy.
A very negative reaction is an allergy.
Yeah, like some people have an allergic reaction to oregano, and it's oddly enough, it's only around the lips. They can eat it, it's fine. It can touch their skin, it's fine. If it goes around their lips, for some reason they get a rash all around their lips. Makes their mouth kind of look like a butthole.
Well,
I wish I was lying, but it is what it is.
well, speaking of buttholes, Choujin Sentai Jetman, episode 50, Stato.
I mean, I know Guy's not the best guy, but you don't need to call him a butthole.
He's kind of a butthole.
Oh no, we're talking about Rodagate.
Listen, there's enough buttholes to go around.
Renegade's just desperate. just desperate for a W at this point.
I mean, he's so desperate, he'll even sabotage Trans's chance for a W. Hell, Gray was like this close to getting a W if it wasn't for Tetra Boy.
Tetra Boy, no!
Tetra Boy, yes!
I feel like Gray has been bailed out the most in the show of the villains.
Yeah, it was
I think Tran was the most successful though overall.
like the closest to being successful.
Like multiple times.
Yeah.
Realistically, if it wasn't for Renegade, Tran would have
won
the world, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as we've established, Renegade is a petty little bitch.
Gray almost had it once too.
Yeah, with that roulette game.
Yeah, guy just likes cheating.
Yeah, and then
To be fair, that's Gray's fault.
and then Gray out-cheated his cheating.
Yeah,
But he wasn't counting on Tetra
Boy,
Boy.
Yeah.
it's always the outside influence. Is he walking around with a cigarette or alcohol?
Yes.
Yes. It shouldn't matter. He looks cool either way.
I don't like it
It's
one bit.
weed.
Why do you think he's so happy? It's like rowing a boat, looking so happy. Battles to the death.
Guy dies.
Damn it, again? How many titles in this show has Guy die in it?
Hmm.
Don't worry about it.
Probably
At
as
least two.
If you rearrange the letters in each one, you could probably spell it.
probably as many times as Sailor Mars.
Oh god.
Bro immediately got the stare.
Does it? Is it though?
Oh yeah, I did
Yes.
say that.
Your blood is on your hands.
Yeah, speaking of Sailor Mars, I've been actually thinking for like a goal, I'll dress up like Sailor Jupiter.
Good taste.
Like,
Good
actually
taste.
get like a. Yeah, I mean, I got the hair color for it, so you have to have it grow long.
I dressed up
Yeah,
as
my take-
Sailor Mercury when I was younger for a couple times to conventions.
Oh, nice. Mercury's cool too.
To this day, the best, most like quantifiable memory that I've ever had at a convention is you can tell when someone took upskirt pictures of me.
Oh no.
The sheer
Oh.
disgust and anger on their face. It's just hilarious.
You know the cosplay's good when that happens.
Yeah.
Like you don't know whether to be angry or honored. Probably angry. I'm going to fight Radiguet.
Yeah.
Look, I know we're on a team and everything, but
I need to defeat my ultimate rival on my own.
also, so that line that he just drove his bike on, I'm pretty sure was also the same one in Double.
Yep. It's almost as if Toei reuse a lot of their shooting locations.
No, they'd never use anything. Not
Yeah, they'd never do that.
locations, not props, certainly not actors.
P.S. This note will self-destruct in 5.
Oh. Okay there, Police Chief Quimby. I didn't realize we were in an episode of Inspector Gadget.
Oh, this will self-destruct.
Yeah. And then
Yeah, you know.
Why is Gray smoking?
because he's a cultured robot. And smoking is cool.
Yeah, this was
Oh, I'm
91,
thinking
so
of
this
like-
was like
90s.
smoking got you a Ferrari kind of shit. So
Also, I loved it
really
when,
cool
like,
shot,
every
by the way.
time he read the note and it said, this message will self-destruct. And then, like, Gadget just nonchalantly crumbles up the paper, tosses it back to Quimby. and it explodes in Quimby's face.
You know, I was getting him mixed up with Officer Wiggum from The Simpsons for some reason.
Probably because there's also a Quimby in The Simpsons, but he's the mayor.
Yeah,
Mayor Quimby.
Mayor Quimby.
Who sounds like JFK.
Yeah.
I speak for all my citizens when it comes to this. Where is the sexy footage?
Well, time to have a duel outside Choo Choo's house.
Yep.
Oh, the quarry. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Ham.
You said you don't
As
need to
they
say
scream,
anything.
Radagay,
Ooh,
make up.
that was a fancy transformation.
Make out with him already.
Do it.
Human on human
Do it,
fight,
do it.
swords only.
BL.
Like, swords only, final destination.
Yeah.
Final
Swords
quarry.
only, final destination.
Yeah, final destination is the quarry.
You know what? That needs to be
A
I
mod.
want somebody to mod in on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate the toy quarry.
I'm sure someone can do it.
I mean, they were able
I mean,
to put it
there's a
into,
level builder.
Yeah, there's a
I thought they
level
removed
builder.
Kind of mud.
No,
it's
level
an
builder's still
ultimate.
there.
Yeah, there's just filled with sexy women now.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah, people just figured out how to make softcore porn inside of it.
yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
I remember fighting on Aqua's butt.
I remember seeing footage of people fighting on Mai Shiranui's tits.
Yeah.
Remember,
Pyra
Smash-
and Mithra kissing.
Smash is for good boys and girls.
Yeah, they're smashing all right.
Hey, I'm calling in an assist.
Oh shoot! Oh, it can shoot. It can shoot on its own now.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep.
It's too
Special
powerful.
beam cannon. You know what happened to Goku when holding something like that when a cannon was fired?
Yeah.
Good thing we have the dragon. Oh wait,
No, they did.
Listen.
They had the Dragon Balls at that time.
Listen, if we have the
Piccolo.
No, not the
Piccolo
Jetman
died.
don't.
Oh.
No, in every universe, there's the Dragon Balls. If the Dragon Balls exist in the Yakuza universe, it can exist in the Jetman universe.
Wait, elaborate?
No.
Yakuza?
No, I will not elaborate. You'll just have to play the games for yourself.
Which one?
The man who erased his name.
No, darn it.
is that how he erased his name? The Dragon Balls?
I'll look into it eventually.
Man, I'm still working on Zero. I'm still working on trying to finish Zero, and I keep having my saves being messed up.
Wait, I just realized that there's a Gatling gun on the top of that,
And they never
Yeah, they
used
never
it.
used it.
and they finally used it.
He's throwing the camera at him.
Well, shit. Have fun explaining this to Guy.
Oh my gosh, this situation's dire. Da-da-da.
Guys, like, you got your girlfriend killed, now you're trying to kill mine?
Dang.
The absolute audacity. Like, you got your own girlfriend killed. That's your problem. Don't get other people's girlfriends involved in this.
Meanwhile, guy over here trying to solo Gray
with his clothes on.
Oof.
Wait, where did the second one come from? Oh, right, yeah.
They
that's
always
right.
have it.
It was the mid-season super weapon that could
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, these shots.
Yo!
Yo! Kino!
Let's go, peek!
Well, yeah, he said so in his farewell letter. Did you not read it, Kaori? Did you not listen to the commander read it out loud?
She's like, you know, that sign would have depressed me if I knew how to read.
The sign can't stop me. I can't read.
It's like, I like to see you try to stop me with that broken leg of yours. Yeah, forget all about me. Those last words?
Try the churros.
This is the path I chose. Yeah, see? Forget about me.
It's a pretty selfish thing to say, though.
Yeah. You never said that. You never said I don't want to fight you to fight for hate. You never said any of that.
Now you're adding shit.
Meanwhile, back
between what Kaori said, the delusion, you know.
Meanwhile, back to Kino.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're actually gonna see Guy die for once.
Oh wait,
You mean again?
Did Gray actually put a plate over the glass thing containing his heart?
Yeah.
once?
Yeah. Now I'll use your own weapon against you.
Just like you were trying to do to me. Haha.
Haha. You thought you outsmarted me, but I outsmarted your outsmarting.
No, I have both of our weapons. No.
Never trust a Sicilian when it comes to poison.
No, it comes to life or death.
Oh yeah, when it comes to life or death.
Inconceivable.
Oh, were you pregnant?
I knew it. You laid an egg. Jingle bell.
It's like,
Santa smelled. You laid an egg.
Kakyoin, did you lay this egg?
I think that every time, because of the game I've been playing is doing their Gudetama event, which means there are giant freaking eggs all over the island.
Well, Gray's dead.
And all I
There's
can
just
think
an
is
actor in that suit. Oh, there it is.
Kakyoin, did you just...
He's
Let me
gonna
help
light
you
it
with
for
that.
him, too. Oh
Yep.
God.
Yep.
Fucking Chad.
I feel this wouldn't feel out of place in a Yakuza game.
What is
Nope.
this World War
Not in the
II ass
slightest.
fucking death scene? Go at him, blow him up. Oh, damn it. I mean, I guess he was already smoking, so.
Yeah. Literally.
Right? At this point, there's only one mofo to take care of.
She had problems walking.
Okay. Elaborate.
You had a broken leg?
Not 4, it's 5.
Yeah. Cross changer. Ah, the roll call. Dude.
Isn't there one more episode?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
I assume it's the infamous episode.
I mean, it's a finale. If it's not being infamous, then it's not doing its job.
Well, this one's particularly infamous.
Don't spoil it then. Hmm.
I like how they gained a new power in the last episode.
Yeah. Welcome to children's shows. It's like, all right, you had your ultimate attack. Now here's mine.
I turned into a giant monster. Fuck you.
There.
Legion.
Nah. Suzuku. Nah, nah.
And so Tetra Boy can save the day.
Tetra Boy.
That's
This is
what
what this season was all about.
You know what? I'll accept that ending. Tetra Boy was the true hero all along. Shows up in the scene, doesn't say a word, runs in like a motherfucker, opens a can of whoop ass on the monster of the week, defeats it, refuses to elaborate, leaves.
That's why he's our Tetra Boy.
Cool guy. Bow, bow, bow.
Flap your wings, aviators.
But where's Tetra Boy?
It is what it is.
He's not on the screen, so therefore I must ask, where's Tetra Boy?
Behold, he comes.
Oh, hell yeah. Tetra, Tetra, Tetra Boy.
Tetra Boy. Let's go, Tetra Boy.
Well,
Sentai, Tetra Boy.
speaking of Tetra Boy being the best character in Jetman, Choujin Sentai Jetman, the final episode. Startle.
Yeah, they don't start making the crossover movies till, was it Car Ranger versus Mega Ranger? No, Kaku Ranger versus Car Ranger. I think.
Let's go to Beta-say.
Kaka Ranger was to O Ranger.
Oh, right, because of Alien Rangers, right.
Jetman. いつも助けられるからを呼んだら
チェットマンビートチェットマン超人戦隊ジェットマン
パンパンパンパンパン
The big bad.
Raguem.
Please don't be talking out of your stomach like that. That's disgusting.
Well, his stomach's better than somewhere else he could be talking out of. Which, I mean, metaphorically, he already is.
Yeah, that would stink.
Me and you, the final battle. That's...
No music, just fighting. As it should be. Have you tried Tetra Boy?
Oh, there's some...
Oh, they separated.
Jet Phoenix. No, it's the
No, they use their new bullcrap power in jet form.
That's separated. Yo, that was sick.
Interesting.
What's that sound?
Oh no!
What that tongue do?
Uncle Ray Ray's got a game.
Everything.
Tetra Boy, help!
I always like that about this one. The transforming back in
Into the pilot suits?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Is that Garuda?
Garuda.
Project...
Commander of the Garuda.
Oh hell yeah!
Where's Tetra Boy?
High five.
Buy our toys.
Little did they know that this would be the start of like every major toy selling franchise for like 15 years.
Yeah, that's why I said buy our toys.
Yep.
That single sequence alone.
So Jetman technically has a 6th Ranger. There's no henshin form for her, but the commander. She puts in work.
How many people had they had? 5 of them. They had those, the 2, and then the trio, and then
Here comes the boy.
Here comes a special boy.
Boom! Kidney punch.
Right in his tank area.
Yep, no kidney punch. It was a kidney punch. Those fucking hurt. Look how happy he is.
Radiguet and then Gray also helping them.
Oh,
and then...
it's where Rie stabbed him.
Oh, I love continuity. He never had it looked at. I mean, who else would look at it? Gray?
Gray
Gray doesn't give a shit.
Gray was busy.
Is he just I thought he was just gonna dance in the background.
No.
Immediately.
No, he was winding up. That's how he winds up his attacks.
Virock? Is this just a Viram rock?
Yes, but it's also an upgrade. Buy our toys.
Oh. I'd be impressed if he got a toy. I really would. Normally, it's only like the main Rangers who get toys. You know?
Yeah.
Tetra Boy's like, bullshit, you're invincible.
Okay, it's like, okay, maybe you're a little tougher than before. Nah, it's just a scratch. It's just a scratch.
It's just a flesh wound.
Quick, launch Tetra Boy.
Aw, damn, he's got the invincibility cone. The armor.
Literally just tried to attack him. So now we're going to try to attack the armor that's still behind the force field.
Reversing footage.
Ragwam used rock throw.
Styrofoam rocks.
It's super effective. Smash.
I mean, you ever use rock slide on a flying type? It's pretty damn effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's...
Huh. One-armed person in a back punching contest.
All right, here we go. Old habits die hard for you.
It's okay. I'm in a robot. I won't
If you hit
actually
the wound,
hit.
I'm 15 feet higher than it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter.
Like, Guy! It's like, Guy, I know you've always wanted to kill me. Here's your chance. And Guy's like, bet.
Let's go!
Please.
I'm glad I put my seatbelt on! Jeez.
Boom.
Cope. Okay, boomer.
He literally went boom.
Ow.
Nice soft sand.
That's not sand, buddy.
It's okay. It's okay. The cliff broke my fall.
Mm.
Shut up.
I'm trying to sleep. Yo!
For just a second. It was
That started a
suit.
trend of the helmetless with this regular suit on.
It's like, Kaori, I just had the most wonderful dream where I just died. It's like, oh, no. You don't get off that easily. Go to hell for once.
He's like, and I didn't have to use Scream My Name. Another episode.
Uh-oh. What's that sound? Oh, it's Radage's helmet. He's not going to just respawn from that thing, is he?
Boy, I hope not.
See? Commander's like, no. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is over.
Okay, this peaceful future. All the Zords in shambles.
No, we'll do what they did in Gundam Wing and send all of them into the sun. And then realize, wait a minute, that's a mistake. Maybe we need those. We'll go get them.
All right, get him back from the sun.
Tetra Boy deserved better.
No, they send him to a special planet isn't that kind of the point that they're going with the clap your hands? Is that all of them ended up at this special place?
3 years later.
Sunlight.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Satsuki.
Yeah, his childhood friend. Childhood friend turned girlfriend.
Nice.
Or possibly wife. Fiance?
Possibly. I mean, 3 years have passed.
A lot can happen in 3 years.
Yeah.
Like cell phones.
Yeah.
Oh, right. It's 1994 now. They have cell phones. Oh, she's in the Idol now.
Yep. Idol.
Tokimeki.
Wait a minute. Aren't Kaori's parents alive?
No, I don't think they are.
Wait, what?
What? I'm so confused.
Guy is late.
Is this why it's
Guy is late for
infamous?
his own wedding. Oh.
Aww.
What a twist.
What?
He's like, shit, he's catching up to me in a suit. I am fucked.
Oh, the old leg sweep. Kodak. Wait, is that Radiguet? Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Guy dies. Again. What a last name.
What a haircut.
Yeah. You can post a billboard on that. Your ad here. Tic-tac-toe.
Oh, no. Washoy. Washoy. Is this Super Sentai's version of the Blade Bench?
Just iron poisoning.
Well, there's no escaping this guy. Everyone's gonna find out now. Yeah, I bet.
The cigarette.
Parallels.
The same way that the gray.
Yeah, it's even in the opposite hand.
Yo!
Didn't think we'd notice, but we did.
But we did. He.
Oh, it's playing a sad version of the ending theme.
And
that's when he notices.
Oh. And there's Rie.
Oh, God.
The ghost of Rie has come to collect Guy, I'm guessing.
Kokoro tamago, chisana tamago, ashita na na tan 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 tan. Oh, I thought they were going to play the credits for... There we go. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
da, 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 da.
And that is why... Yes, and that's why it's an infamous ending. What the heck?
That's not even an end. That's like we ran out of fucking ideas.
It's like, all right, we're going to make sure Guy dies for real.
I mean, when you have an episode called...
Guy dies?
And then they don't follow through on it, they gotta follow through it on eventually.
This is literally just, oh my god, they killed Guy, you bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oingo Boingo's predictions always come true.
Yeah!
Second verse.
Yeah.
Go. So, I guess I was right. That really is Super Sentai's version of the Blade Bench.
Yep.
But it's better. Slightly.
I don't know if better would be the word I would use. The end. Didn't Guy just die? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. We told you it was gonna happen. We just didn't tell you when it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
So fricked up.
I know, right?
Yeah. So, overall thoughts about the entire season?
Honestly, nothing fucking happened until the last couple episodes. Like literally nothing of consequence happened at all. Right?
That's just Sentai though, for real.
Yeah, but we didn't like even in other Sentai shows that I've watched, you get like upgrades or like weapon upgrades. Like the weapon upgrades in here were more or less meaningless. Right?
Again, this was kind of like the AMPA. Like if I recall, the next one will really have a lot of those kind of things.
No, and I get that this had to be the start of something, but like I'm kind of impressed anything got off the ground after this. I mean this is talking completely with like what is it called? Like with other referential material, right? Where it's like I'm kind of impressed they were able to do something else after this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like the special effects were good, which I mean, they clearly went over budget multiple times throughout the season because you could see them go ham, and then they just like stop for like 4 episodes using like smoke launchers.
Well, I think they were still in the middle of their Kamen Rider break, so they didn't really have much of a choice, I think.
But I mean just in general, because like first episode, like crazy cinematical stuff, right? And then like 2 more episodes after that, crazy cinematical stuff, and then they use nothing but like smoke launchers for like 4 episodes, and then they're like crazy cinematics and pyrotechnics and fucking Michael Bay shit, and they're like, and now we're just gonna kill Guy for the next every other episode for the next 4, and there's not gonna be anything of like taxing on our budget, right? There's gonna be some sword play and maybe some hit sparks, but like nothing crazy, right? And then they go back to being crazy again, where they're like, doing all these special effects. It's like one of the Tran fights where they're like phasing this child in and out and stuff like that. And then they kind of kept that cycle going where they did really well and then kind of stopped for a little bit, and then they went back to being like cinematically good and then stopped. And they just kind of kept doing that, and that was kind of
But
weird.
they had Tetra Boy.
Yeah. Which, as cool as Tetra Boy is, the third independent robot I felt was kind of unneeded.
I don't know. He definitely spiced up the fights.
He did, but like, why? I would rather have Tetra Boy than what is it, Garuda, the second one?
Yeah.
Garuda's the second one.
Yeah.
Like you probably could have just not had that. Like maybe leak to Tetra Boy a little bit sooner, or have him like show up and like be helpful, but like shut down, but it bought him enough time to do something, right? And then do that a couple of times, and then you reveal Tetra Boy like final version, or like V2 with his upgrade, right? And then he's like this super helpful thing, and then you reveal he's also a gun,
Gun.
Yeah.
Gun.
And also maybe show him off being a part of the combined form of the Icarus and Garuda instead of just doing it to the toy.
Buy her toys.
Wait, can he actually combine for real?
Well, yes, at least with the toy, yes. On screen, they never did it.
Huh. Interesting. Is there a movie where that happens, or there's just no
movie? There's no movie. It's just a toy.
Mentioned on the back of the box.
I was looking through the interesting facts on for Jetman, and it says the Tetra Boy never combined. Did a third combination with the Icarus and Garuda, and it's only you can only see it through the toy form, and it's kind of underwhelming when it's in the toy stuff, because the toys were practically a brick with arms.
Yeah,
they're still bricks with arms.
What, transforming bricks with arms?
Yeah. But other interesting facts is like maybe like not even a week or so after Jetman ended, Shin Kamen Rider Prologue debuts in theaters.
But I mean, I'll admit, I enjoyed my time watching this. I was really excited to watch it like week by week, even if all of it's like kind of obscenity, right?
Yeah.
Like it was just kind of obscene at some points, right? Like the whole guy dies. Like you say you're gonna kill a rider, and then, or I guess a
ranger,
one of the rangers, and then you unkill him just like that, and then you do it more than once, which it started to get like, we memed on it, right?
Yeah,
we memed on it.
Realistically, you can only kind of do that once. And then that's it. Like, so hypothetically, if they delayed that crystal enemy to like
near the end,
right before Maria died, right?
Mhm.
And like guy got infected, and then all you find out all these other people die, and they kill the creature, and sure, guy's kind of recovered, right?
Mhm.
But
Right.
and then you rapidly you throw Maria dies first, right? So he's obviously not gonna say that because his best friend's former wife just died, right? And then the next 2 episodes you're literally dealing with he's decided to fight Gray, and Radiguet dies, right? So those are like the last 3 episodes, and then he dies on the bench, and then you find out that the reason why he died is because he delayed telling anybody what was going on from the Crystal Beast because there's more important things to do rather than do it so early. Like if that was your plan, was to kill him off, which is clearly it was, because that's like their 4th time trying to do it,
Mhm.
right? It's like, make it meaningful, right? Don't do this and be like, ah, we're just joking. You know another franchise that kind of does that?
Kamen Rider Ghost.
Well, I mean, yeah, that too. No, I believe it's The Walking Dead in the live TV show
Ah.
where they like kill someone and they go,
Nope.
oh, nope, he was too popular. In the comic books, that person's gone. Like when he was writing the comic book, he's like, I'll kill a fucker. I don't give a shit. like he just didn't care when he was writing that. He's like, if I think that the storyline is better with the character dead and it makes for a dramatic moment, I'll kill the character. I don't care who it is. He killed
like
the
Game of
main
Thrones.
character in like I think like by the 14th comic, the main character was dead. Which
What, Rick?
Yeah.
Well, technically, the main character is Carl. Like
Of the
but it's
comic
just
book?
told, yeah, because it's told from the perspective of Rick, but the story's about Carl. That was like the point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is something
Okay.
they got wrong in the TV show. But hey, when you're watching a TV show, it's the masses sometimes they don't care.
Yeah. But it's just like if you're gonna harm it's just it really shows that the writers were kind of just as bad as the Vyram, where it's like the disregard for human life kind of thing, right?
Ooh.
Like it really starts to sink in where they're like, we created these characters and they're supposed to have a blatant disregard for human life because they find them pigs, but then they go and do the same thing.
It's
And you're just villainizing yourself.
it's almost like meta commentary.
Yeah, almost. Because like every other character gets hurt and has like a constructive way of making the character. That didn't even make Guy a better character. It wasn't until way later that Guy got over his man crush, right? It's I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Wasn't a huge fan of that. The rest of the series, I liked. Another thing was the everybody but like Guy and Ryu were definitely side characters.
Oh,
Like
Guy,
it was
and,
like
Guy and Ryu
Ryu
had the same
Kaori,
dynamic as
and then the other
Radiguet
two.
and Tranza. Like, we're supposed to be working together, but you're my rival and I can't handle that.
Well, they eventually.
Although Ryu and Guy handled it better, while
Yeah.
Radiguet and Tranza just sabotage each other. And that's the difference between the Sentai rivals and the villain rivals.
Well, and it wasn't even Trans that did it. It was Radiguet that did it.
No,
right?
it's Radiguet, because Radiguet
Is a
is an envious little
petty little bitch.
baby. Yeah, he's a little bitch. That's all I said.
I also didn't like how they wrote off Tranza. I thought that was very. It's like they like lost the contract with the actor and scrambled to figure out what to do for both of them. They're like, yeah, we're gonna make fun of Trans this episode, and he's gonna grow up because we lost the contract to the child actor. And then the other actor's like, okay, but I don't want to do this either. And then he also pieced. It's like, what's going on?
They freaking waterhead him.
Because like I would have been completely fine with Tranza being the final enemy through like the last chunk. Right?
Yeah.
It's like
In an alternate universe,
and rather than have
Uh,
Radiguet come out and like destroy Tranza's plans, it almost would have been better if Tranza like got rid of Radiguet and then like ruled through the other two through fear. Right? And then that's kind of like the end. Right? Like make the person actually be a powerful opponent rather than Radiguet is back, and then in the last fucking episode he's like, oh, you misunderstood my power, and it's like, what fucking power? Like, you just got bigger, and then we're like, hey, you have armor there, and he's like, bold of you to point out my weakness. Here's some fucking Bethesda armor for your horse. It does absolutely fuck all, and there's no reason why you got that DLC, but here it is. Fucking horse armor. And they got rid of it. And this all happened in the same episode. Like, who wrote this?
Toei.
And sure, it's meant to be a kid's show, but clearly this was not. Right? I mean, maybe back then, now that I think about it, because we didn't get the ESRB till, like, Mortal Kombat.
Well, remember, too, they used to just let them do whatever, even on kids' shows, where we're like, hey, do you want to, like, tone it down?
Nah. Those kids, they gonna learn.
Oranger caused a lot of issue. Just letting you know, as a heads up. And it's why Car Ranger was so campy and crazy. Because Oranger was way too serious.
Well, okay, so the thing with Oranger is that in the first part, yeah, super serious and everything. But after a tunnel had collapsed in Japan somewhere, I don't exactly remember where, but everyone knows about it. Then they're like, okay, let's try to pull this back a bit because there's a lot of despair going on, and the kids are kind of in a spot. Yeah. So then they made more campy things, you know. Oh, yellow.
Yeah, it was a little more tongue-in-cheek kind of thing.
And they kept it going with Car Ranger.
And they kept it going with Car Ranger, yes.
Which almost bombed it for us here in the States with Turbo because of how silly this stuff was.
That wasn't even the problem, though.
It was Saban.
It was pushing the boundary.
It was Saban trying to make it a silly show serious because they didn't want to skip over a season for some reason. They wanted to have the costumes intact as much as possible.
Oh, that's because they were contracted to. Early on they were contracted to not skip one. They had to go in linear, so they had to write the story somehow to fit every single one. They got special permissions for the Dire Rangers. They didn't use all the suits because suit 2 footage. They negotiated that, but after that they had to keep it linear.
I don't even know if that's the reason why. I honestly think that they got enough money from like Saban that they were like, what can we do? Like how do we make this appeal to because they weren't targeting like the 10-year-old demographic, right? They were targeting the like late teens, like mid to late teens, right?
Probably.
So because the market for like early teenage years was realistically like Pokemon, right? It was your like preteen to teen, and then you're like oh yeah, I watch this. This is from Japan, so I'm gonna watch this because it's kind of similar.
Mm-hmm.
So, but my knee's killing me. Yeah, I don't know. It's I liked it. I wish kind of roll call was a little bit more often, but
Just
you
a
know,
little bit
that's
more
things that
often.
those things show up more a little bit later, right? So I also feel like the individual storylines weren't really fleshed out a bunch, right? So most importantly, I feel bad for the Blue Ranger because she actually
Eyesore.
seemed to have gotten the short end of the hockey stick for the larger majority of it, right? Because Kaori was more or less main character, right?
Yeah.
Like, and that's the problem is I'm terrible with names, but I remember Guy, Ryu, and Kaori, and then the other two are just Yellow Ranger and Blue Ranger.
Damn.
Yeah,
Right?
they were.
That's how little they mattered in the fucking overall
Ray
story.
Tanaka. Yeah. Mm.
Right? It's like, yeah. Could they have done more? I don't know. You kind of picked some flawed characters with, you know, farming rock thrower and high schooler, gold digger high schooler, you know, like, I don't know, right? Maybe you could have made it so that the high schooler kind of understood that money wasn't everything instead of her just kind of like learning it in the background, sort of, kind of, you know, because it stopped being a focal point really, really early on, and we don't even know why. And then it came back for one episode, and then it disappeared again. And it was the same thing with the farmer, right? He's like, oh, cool, yeah, he has super strength. He's like, throws a rock every now and then. And then that just stopped for like the last 20 episodes. We don't know why, right? And then he ate a tomato. We're like, oh, right, he's a farmer who likes vegetables. That's his shtick. And then the last 8 episodes, nothing mattered, right? Which, you know, I get 8 episodes. You don't have to put, like, not every character has to be relevant, but 3 characters were relevant every episode, right? Especially, I'd say, in the last 15. Like, those main 3 were just like the end all be all, right? And when I can remember villain characters who were like villain side characters more than I can remember one of the main 5 Rangers names, that's pretty bad. You know? Because like Gray was there. Maria was definitely a lot more important only because of Ryu, right? And we had Tran/Tranza, and then we had Radiguet, which was technically a human. I would have preferred if Tranza banished him and was like, you know, fuck you, you're a human for the rest of your life. That's your punishment. Right? And then he, like, I don't know, sells out secrets to help the Rangers beat the Fire Ram because he's like, if I'm going to be a human, then I'm going to fight with the humans. Right? And then even if he
would be very interesting.
And then even if he died as a human, you know, like in that last scene, if he jumped in front to save Guy at the very end and died, and he's like, you know, I might have been humanity's like I don't know, larger enemy, but I feel like I've redeemed myself on this day, kind of shit. You know, like I was at least able to do one good thing for humanity, right? And even that, it's still small, but to him it's a big thing because he saved the savior, right? So, and there's just because this clearly wasn't technically aimed at children. It dealt with a lot of subject matter that really isn't targeted at kids normally. whether in the East or the West, right? Especially because
Yeah.
fucking 30 to 35 of these episodes had to do with like losing a loved one, right? And that's like some,
Yeah.
you know, post World War II anime kind of stuff, right? But I don't know. Maybe that's just I have like perspective compared to what they had when they were writing it, right? Or maybe I just care a little bit more about concrete storylines. Right? There is always that.
And there's nothing wrong with asking for a more concrete thing like that.
Oh, there is. I'm a Capcom fan for video games. That is like the ultimate sin.
Oh. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I had seen somebody's retrospective on how the entire storyline works.
You
They
pick,
kind
you pick
Huh?
any Capcom storyline, it is fucked. Like it does not
Yeah.
make any sense.
because they were having troubles on trying to connect stuff that were happening between 5, 6, and 3. Because those are all near the end of the storyline.
Wait, 5, 6, and
And
3 of
what's-
what?
Street Fighter.
Like it could be Street Fighter.
'Cause
It
you
also
said-
could have been Resident
Yeah,
Evil.
I was about to ask. You said Capcom, but then 5, 6, and 3, like that doesn't narrow it down at all.
You know how little
Yeah.
it narrows it down.
Hey, I could have said Devil May Cry. The endings of 4, 5, and 5, 4.
Yeah,
4,
but you
5,
you
or
guys
2.
said 6, so instantly discounted Devil May Cry
Yeah.
because there is no Devil May Cry 6.
Yet.
Not yet.
Don't do that. Don't give me hope.
Well, no,
They're gonna make a sixth.
there's. I mean, they already said they're
Let's
gonna make a
hope it-
sixth. It's just
the way
Monster Hunter came out,
Yeah.
and a lot of the Monster Hunter team is also the same team that does Demons for Devil May Cry. Funny story, and they only have 3 divisions there. They have Monster Hunter, Street Fighter, and then whatever didn't make into those games turns into Devil May Cry.
Not wrong.
Well, what about
or Resident Evil? Because
right,
I like to point this out to people that Devil May Cry wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for
For Resident
Resident Evil 4
Yes.
3 times. Because that's how we got Devil May Cry 1, is because they tried to make 4 and it didn't work out. And then Devil May Cry 2, same thing. Devil May Cry, Resident Evil 4 didn't work out. And then DMC 3, same thing. Funny story. And then they're like, okay, we're going to turn DMC into a franchise. Now we can't just keep giving it Resident Evil 4 dead assets.
Yeah, you can. It seems to work.
It didn't work. That's why it almost died. But then, hey, it's like, let's just do 3 as a real thing.
Yeah. Well, 4 is a real thing. And that was only because the person who made a game out of 3 was given kind of carte blanche for doing whatever he fucking wanted with the Devil May Cry franchise, because that was his reward. Because they're like, if you can turn this into a video game and sell it, then, you know, we'll give you whatever we're capable of giving you.
Oh, oh
And he's
boy,
like,
did
"Sweet."
they sell it.
Yeah. Because that game was put together in like 2 months.
And it still
Like,
holds up so fucking well.
Everything but Dante's voice actor, anyways. He's not holding up too great.
Yeah.
He's I don't know if anybody's checked on his Twitter, but if you're into like tin hat theories, you might have found a new friend.
Who's Dante?
Ruben Langdon.
Yeah.
Good thing I don't
Yeah.
go on Twitter much. I say as I'm scrolling through Twitter right now.
One of his tweets is literally 18 years ago, UFOs saved me from
Say
the
no
darkest
more.
times of my life. And they have forever shown me the way, and I've seen the light.
All right, Ruben, let's get you to bed.
That's one of his tweets.
You know what?
If
If that's what they
out
believe,
there.
it's what they believe.
I get it, but like they're
Out there, but not absolutely impossible.
exactly.
Give him the benefit of the doubt, just a wee bit, just a teensy smidgen. Not too much because you don't need to be encouraging that behavior too much.
It's one of those you've mixed aliens with God, and now I'm like, okay, I think you're reaching. If you did one or the other, I'd be like, okay, you know, that's kind of believable. Now you're mixing them, and I'm like, okay. Okay,
let's get you to bed.
Grandma called. You're going to home next year.
You know, I always appreciate going to older tokusatsu stuff, watching like, hey, how did they do the special effects back then? It's like, oh, hey, that's it looks kind of goofy compared to today's stuff, but you know, they work with what they got. I appreciate the effort.
And you know what the funniest part of that is, though, is that the things that were really, really bad are things that are still really, really bad today. Like the sword bending, the part of a costume missing mid-fight, the fucking time of day changing during the fight.
Yep.
You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're just like, okay.
Well, remember, they got to put this, they're on a very tight schedule. Things happen.
But like that's what I mean by like the problems of yesterday are still the problems of today.
Yeah.
So it's almost kind of endearing.
Kind of. In other ways, it's annoying.
I don't mind pointing it out though. I think it's kind of cool to spot them. Right? Where it's like, what, did you see that? And everyone's like, yeah, I saw it too. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like we're all pointing and laughing and having a good time, which I guess is the most important thing.
Yeah. Because I know like some people like especially during movies, right? Where people are like, just shut up, watch the movie.
Yeah.
But like when you're all like watching a TV show for free pretty much, right? You're you're not $23 invested into it.
Yeah.
Right?
And most people have seen the thing anyway. Like, it's been around. If you want to just watch it, you can just go watch it.
Yeah.
Like how I spent a lot of time getting caught up because I had missed a few weeks.
What did you guys think? I mean, we know what I think.
I have a low expectation of Sentai in general, so I'm just along for the ride. Here to have fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
but did it improve or make it worse?
So from what I know of Sentai in general, because I've watched a lot of it. It's probably average. I've seen some of the previous Sentai beforehand. Because this is one of the few where they really got to like the super part of Super Sentai with like the Megazords. Like officially, like each Sentai member has a separate vehicle to pilot. It was really getting into the formula of it. But yeah, it's you're gonna like when they really got into their motion of it though, like what would be the full-on formula that would be used till today really started with the one we're gonna be watching next week, the Zoo Ranger. That's when they really got into like a specific pattern.
Yeah. It just has a special request as we start as we start watching the intro to Zoo Ranger. We gotta have the angry video game nerd singing it in the background too.
Oh God.
We do.
Zoo Ranger, Zoo Ranger, blah, blah.
He actually sings it when he covers like I think the old NES game, or I think it's just Power Rangers
NES
games in general.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much.
Question is,
Yeah, plays through a
will
couple
we
of
get
them.
copyright struck if we play that?
I mean,
Probably
someone
not.
could just. I mean, we could just sing it the way we.
I would like to hear it at
Normally,
least one time, without that, just to know what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do once regular, and every other time it's going to be the angry video game nerd version.
If you actually haven't watched that episode, I would. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, for as much as a movie buff that James is, especially with his kaiju movies, he's never seen Power Rangers, which was weird. To that point, which is like what 6 years ago now.
It was a while ago.
AVGN.
I was impressed that he
Power.
like learned the song for that bit. Like that was, but
Yeah.
he seemed to really enjoy the games when he played through them. So
Oh, geez, 8 years ago.
Wow.
you're even older. I didn't know it was possible.
I like the intro that he does because he's saying it's the Mighty Morphin transformation sequence, but he's saying like all the old video game systems, including Tiger Electronics.
Ah.
Yeah. Here's the. I'll put in the collab chat for that video.
Ah.
I like the thumbnail. The thumbnail's great.
It's like a fucking crotch grab.
But yeah, and I'm just going to say, out of all those games in the thumbnail, I've only played one of them.
Oh,
It was like Speed Rescue. It's a terrible game.
Wait, the PlayStation one?
No, the PlayStation one is good. The N64 one though is terrible
Why am I not surprised?
because it comes in 3 different flavors.
Oh no.
You have top-down shooter for the Rangers,
Okay.
then a side-scrolling shooter for the vehicles,
Uh-huh.
and then a first-person shooter for the Megazord battles.
Isn't that sounds like Rita's Rewind a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, but the only multiplayer is in the Megazord battles, and it's even worse.
Oh, I actually liked the Rita's Rewind, like kind of pass the puck for the Megazord battles. It's kind of fun. We need to go back and see if they fucking made a multiplayer.
Or multiplayer in a way that
Multiplayer.
doesn't break.
Yeah. God. Apparently, it's better on console because you can just fucking plug everyone's controller and it just works. But
Crazy.
yeah, right. So, what are we doing next week?
Zoo Danger.
Okay. I just didn't know if we're gonna like jump to something else or like Garo or you know.
I will probably need to think of a stopping point for Sentai before we move on to either Ultraman or Garo.
I'd probably go with Ultraman before Garo.
I know where we should start if we do Ultraman. It's not even with a series. I'm not even kidding. Like, truly, if we start with Ultraman, we need to watch all the Zero movies and then start with Ginga.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, I've never watched Ultraman. The only thing that's close that I've ever watched that's kind of like Ultraman is Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, the North
Gridman?
American release. No. The old like late 90s live action cartoon that was released in North America.
That was Gridman, right?
Yeah, that was Gridman.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I thought you were going to
Baby Jan, Baby Jan.
just when I saw the anime for Gridman, I was like, that looks familiar.
see. I thought you were going to say Teenage Tattooed Aliens from Beverly Hills.
No, I didn't watch that.
I saw bits of it, and somebody later recently had spliced in the civilian scenes of that show with, I think it was Changeman. It's either Changeman or what was the other one? No, not Prism Man. I don't think that's an actual one. The one where they got like blocky fists and boots.
I don't know.
Bioman? Bioman. It was Bioman.
I did watch Beetleborgs.
Oh yeah, I watched Beetleborgs too. Love Beetleborgs.
And Beetleborgs Metallics. Let's just randomly scream Metallics every single time they say Big Bad Beetleborg.
Big bad Beetleborgs. Metallics.
Yeah, that's literally how they changed the theme. I wish I was fucking joking.
Yeah, yeah, you're not wrong. I'd love to see the B Fighter series too. I've heard it's good.
What about the A Fighter series?
Nope, B as in like beetle.
Oh,
Yeah.
that B as in the rating.
A, aphid. B, beetle. C, cockroach. D, we don't talk about D.
What is it, dung beetle? I guess not.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of something clever, but all I can think of is tarantula, but starting with D, tarantula.
Tarantula. Dracula.
All I can think of is tarantula starting with D.
Rider.
Durancula.
Tarantula?
Yeah. It's a tarantula
D
crossed
for
with
Dracula.
Dracula.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I know. That's why I said it. And also because it's funny, that's why I said it. Remember, I will do a lot of things for a laugh.
As I was saying. Gosh, could you imagine how terrifying a were-spider would be?
That's
You mean the
I don't think
man
it'd be that
spider?
bad.
that's just Australia,
No, I mean
man.
a spider that turns into a wolf.
That's just Australia, man.
In one of the Dungeons and Dragons campaigns that I did, there was were-scorpions. I already had werewolves and were-rats, so I needed something else. And I was like, what about scorpions?
What about... All right, hear me out. What about warehouse?
Nah, that's been done.
You know, you never want to be inside when they turn back. It's just a mess.
Yeah, I've played Final Fantasy VII.
No, I was gonna say elaborate, but no, don't. Just don't.
But please, no.
Just play the games.
Just play the game. It's in the first remake.
So my thoughts were,
I'm-
it was fun. It was a little bit unremarkable. Some things could have been done better, but also some things could have been done way worse.
Yeah.
The
it was
verdict.
fun. I think that's what we need to focus on.
Yeah. The verdict is, I do not feel like I wasted my time.
That's fair.
No, yeah, me either. Like I said, every week I was waiting to see like what happened next.
Yeah.
Right. Now, to be fair, I was let down, but I did kind of hope for something more, especially when maybe a lot less once Seuss went, oh wait, this is the notorious ending. I was like,
No, it's like, oh. It's like, oh.
But if Seuss didn't say something, I would have lost my shit. I would have been so pissed off. I would have been throwing things. if nothing was said, I would have lost it.
Oh.
Thankfully, something was said.
I'm glad I helped preface something was about to happen.
Yeah, something's bad's about to happen, and
Yeah.
you're not gonna like it.
Whoa.
Because I've lost my shit for you know that there was like an era of anime where just all of the endings were just friendship punch, and I fucking lost it every single time. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna friendship punch, and it's like, that's it, that's how you're gonna beat the enemy. Yep, power friendship. It's like, fucking Jesus Christ.
And this gun I found.
No, never a gun. They never ever find a gun.
Aww.
And then along came Kill a Kill. And then that whole last episode, my pants disappeared. My pants disappeared, and my desk raised 3 inches.
Partially from the naked ladies.
No, not just. I'm just talking about just like the hype is shit constantly. Like the song coming on, just like what was going on. Fantastic. Even though it is a little bit perverse and very kind of like silly, when shit's real, shit's like real. Like, ugh. Again, the whole Satsuki thing, standing on the top of the school, going, "You're all pigs in human clothing," and everybody like cheering for some reason.
For some reason.
But like just her like demeanor with how she treated people up until the end, and just the fight scenes and like the back and forth, and even the side characters. What was it? Nudist Beach.
Nudist Beach.
That conglomeration of side characters, fantastic. Like all like the quote unquote villains, all fucking great villains. Right? Just everything. There's very little bad things I can say about that anime other than like it could have went on longer. Like 12 episodes or whatever is like a lot, but like maybe bump that up 1 or 2, or maybe give me like a good final movie or something, right? But like, I wouldn't want a second season or something, because that would actually like
ruin it,
sour the last episode. Like that would make the last episode stupid and silly. Like, it's like the second half to Gurren Lagann. Like, why does it even fucking exist? I'm still sour about that. And I'm never not going to be. I hate the main character for that anime.
All right. Let's see.
But Kamina, I have his Nendoroid upstairs. It's fantastic. He fucking points to the sky and everything. It's my favorite Nendoroid. I have a lot of cool Nendoroids. I have Nendoroids from one of my favorite franchises ever. No, not Symphogear.
Index Railgun?
No, I don't have a Phoenix Wright Nendoroid.
No, I said Index Railgun.
Well, I do have one character from Railgun, yes.
Data Life?
Nope.
Huh.
I have I have a lot of Kurumi swag for Date Alive though. I got
Yeah.
pillows, I got fucking card sleeves, I got figures,
Dust
I got the
mats.
books. Yeah, desk mats, fucking everything. Love that character, and not even like in like a waifu way, just like her design and how she talks to others and herself is just fantastic. A great character, just overall. But no, Black Rock Shooter.
Black Rock Shooter.
I'm a huge Black Rock Shooter fan. Maybe not so much the newer stuff, but definitely the
OG.
the OVA and the animation / movie. I actually still have to watch the new stuff. I even actually liked the PSP game. I played through a chunk of that too.
Wow.
So it was pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, no, I need to watch the new anime.
All right. Swoos, what are you doing this week?
Well, we are going to be attempting to finish Observation Duty 6 on Tuesday.
Ooh.
It probably will happen. There is a chance it won't, and that's going to be a big oops because we stopped early just so we'd have enough stuff to do next Tuesday.
It's a little oopsies.
Yeah, well, we only have 2 stages left, and we did 1 attempt of it, and we almost beat it on our first attempt. So I feel like we should be, unless like the last stage just kills us, I think we should be able to knock it out next week. And then Friday, I think we're doing Repo, aren't we, Sora?
Still up in the air, but that's what we're trying for.
Okay, the plan is to do Repo, and if that doesn't work,
the open beta for it.
Yeah, thumbs up. We'll see.
Yeah.
I might try to get the Paper Mario T2ID new randomizer working, and I might do that.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Question: have you ever played A Link to the Past?
I have.
Have you ever played A Link to the Past randomizer?
I have not.
Give it a shot. It's pretty fun. It definitely taxes your knowledge on what does what.
So I saw it. I wanted to try it, but I was like, I beat this game once when I was like 10, and I couldn't read when I did that. So it was a miracle that happened.
I'm not gonna lie, you can stumble your way through that though. I don't know. It's actually like one of my favorite games of all time. Is A Link to the Past. I have very, very fond memories of playing that multiple times throughout my life. So, remake's not too big of a fan of, but you know, I get it. Link's Awakening is also up there. It's a really good game.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't play Link's Awakening without playing Link to the Past, though. Just because there's some puzzles in there that don't make any sense until you play A Link to the Past.
Hey, wait, which game?
Link's Awakening for the Game Boy.
Really?
That's weird
Yeah.
because I beat Link's Awakening without playing Link to the Past.
No. I just said that there's some puzzles that don't make any sense.
Like you can still do them, but they won't make sense.
Yeah, you can still do them. You're just like, why is it like that? Specifically, the final boss rush, because all those bosses are just bosses from
Link to the Past.
Link to the Past, right? You got Moldorm, and then you got Aghanim, and then you got Aghanim second phase.
And you can't beat him with the net.
Not in Link's Awakening, no.
There is
You
no
can't beat him
net.
with the shovel. Yeah. That's why you can't beat him with the net. But you beat him with the shovel. So, that was kind of cool.
All right.
And then there's one puzzle in the 6th or 7th dungeon, I think. Maybe it was the 4th. Where you get you get told that you have to kill things in a specific order. and you have to
Aw.
do it essentially by like size. You have to kill like the bat, the bunny, and then the I think it's like one of like the little skull things. So yeah.
All right. Anything else with your week, Swoos?
No. I don't know. Hey, Sora, what are you doing Saturday?
Currently nothing.
You wanna do you wanna backseat game me trying to do the Link to the Past randomizer?
Oh, it will be a time of all time, but yeah, sure, I could probably pop in. I haven't played a Link to the Past randomizer in 7 years.
Oh god.
So
I haven't played Link to the Past in probably longer, honestly.
yeah.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, because a lot of it is just like knowing what unlocks what.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know that.
So
Can I sit in on that?
I don't see if it actually happens. I don't see why not.
Because I know at least enough to get by, even though I've never really played A Link to the Past in the first place.
yeah, if you've watched randomize like that specific randomizer before, it helps a lot.
I've seen people play base game.
I mean, even that still kind of helps, because once you get specific items, oh, you can unlock this chest, you can unlock this chest, you can unlock this chest, right? So because there's like just overworld chests that you can get that are only unlocked because you know how those games work where they're like, hey, you see all these chests but you can't get them, but once you get the
Right.
boomerang you can get them, or once you get the mirror you can get them, or once you get the boots you can get them,
Or the cane.
right? Yeah. Cane's normally a big one. Bombs is normally
Bombs?
Mhm.
bombs, hook shot, and boots.
Okay.
I think are the three main things you need to actually beat the game, because you can do it with the base sword.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh,
it's like 28 hits instead of like 4. It's a lot harder.
All right.
Okay, enough of my fucking Legend of Zelda ramblings.
Anything else, Swoos?
No, none other than that.
All right. Topanga, what are you doing this week?
Tuesday will be more Pokedex filling so I could, get all the stuff into Pokemon Home before Legends ZA comes out, so I can have my shiny Keldeo. And Thursday's Cult of the Lamb. All hail the mighty tall.
The Mighty Tall. What is it, like the Urkin?
And that's one of the jokes my friend has been making, because Giantess is leading a bunch of people that I have used that GIF before for one of my stream announcements on Blue Sky is the Urkins, because I get that reference.
Oof! What was that?
Seen the whole series.
Somebody dropped their microphone in the toilet.
Oh, I dropped my phone on my on the microphone stand. Oops.
Yeah, I was about to say that's someone hitting the spring on their microphone stand.
Mm-hmm.
Dong.
Weird how microphones work.
Yeah. Vibrations.
All right.
But yeah, that's for me.
All right. Frozen, what are you doing this week?
All right. Monday, I am going to probably go through hell by playing some Marvel Rivals Ranked. People are mean there. I want that mid-season skin. I have to at least hit gold in order to get it. For some reason I was in gold last in the 1.5 season, but I didn't get the skin for Johnny for some reason.
Hmm.
I guess you have to place in gold and not gold and above, and not just be brought back down from the thing and still being gold and not participate at all. You actually have to participate as a gold ranker to get skins.
Hmm. Okay.
Sucks.
Sounds
Yeah.
right.
Then Wednesday on my Discord is going to be Damn Sam Wrestling. Pretty much I set up the secondary title belt to be always up for grabs. It's always going to be up for grabs. It may not always be the main event, but it's always up for grabs. And of course, I'm putting more people in every time. And if anybody else wants to get in and actually watch it, go right ahead. And if you actually want a character in, give me a holler. We'll take like an hour or so getting your character down, getting your entrance, move set, victory thing done, and yeah. Then Saturday, depending if it actually happens, the thing with Swoosh, but later on in that day, is going to be me playing Oblivion, the remaster. I decided to make that just Saturday's game at night, because I'm doing a lot of stuff in the earlier part of the time, in the early part of the day, so I can't really do anything then. But then Sunday is going to be some more Marvel Spider-Man. I've told people that I had troubles getting my save file from the PS4 to the PS5, and they say it's been really easy to do that, and I don't get that.
Is it bad that when she said Marvel Spider-Man, I just instantly got brought back to like Spider-Man on the PlayStation? I'm like, that was a fun game. That would be kind of cool to revisit.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think the only PlayStation that has not had a good Spider-Man game was the 3. But then again, it didn't really have many Spider-Man games. There's just Shattered Dimension or Shattered Timeline, whatever the heck it was.
Well, not only that, but if you look back for the era of PS3, Spider-Man went through some hands in that era, because that was when like the whole like Fox Disney kind of merger and shit happened.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
everything was
like,
just kind of everywhere.
There's like Web of Shadows and Friend or Foe. And the Superhero Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. Now that I think about it, pretty much every PlayStation has had a really good Spider-Man game. I mean, Web of Shadows was a little difficult at times, but hey, those cutscenes were pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, she's dead. Cat, no. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Also, I am running a fundraiser right now, trying to get in an electric bike for myself. At the 50% mark, I am going to get somebody to put me in a maid outfit for live streaming until we hit that 100%. I have a few people in mind, but yes. This is like Ko-fi.com/Frozen Traveler. We're already at, I think, 5% right now? 3%? 3% of a $1,500 goal.
Not too bad.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to help contribute and put me in that maid outfit a little bit sooner, go right ahead. I know some people here would appreciate it.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, gesture towards, gesture towards.
Yes. I can feel your virtual eyes all on me.
But of course, if you can't donate money, just help circle the links. That's all I ask. Retweet and like, repost and like, whatever have you.
Reskeeting
This
like.
helps me. Yeah, pretty much.
Rezeed.
Yeah. So this helps me get around my town a little bit easier. I'm getting older. Pedaling on a bike every day is not really the best thing to be doing.
Especially if you want to use your knees later in life.
Exactly. Shush you. I finally got it. It took me a bit. It took me a bit, but I knew someone was going to bring it up. I know somebody was going to think about it. But yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Monday. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. 2 MSQ streams. Back-to-back weeks. Can you believe it? Unprecedented. Unheard of. Tuesday. Tales of Berseria. More endgame side quest shenanigans. Meanwhile, the final boss is standing on top of his domain. It's like, what the fuck are those guys doing? Thursday.
Collecting the 8 Chaos Emeralds.
Yes.
I collected all 100 eggs.
Emeralds.
Yes. Thursday. Genshin Impact. I'm paying for... No. I'm pulling for Gordon Ramsay, the anime waifu.
Oh, the first one was fine. The first one works.
No,
Because
I'm not giving money to
You
Genshin.
really seriously.
No. Don't even joke about that.
Okay. So you are free to play. Okie dokie.
And Sunday, we're starting Zoo Danger.
Danger.
Sora, what are you doing this week?
Checking my eyelids for holes. No. Monday, I believe
Oof.
I'm still doing Divinity 2 with Darkson. Tuesday, Harassing Swoosh, but without tacos, unfortunately. Wednesday, I'm busy. Thursday, I believe I'm playing Borderlands 2 with Kira. Friday, I believe I'm doing Repo with a bunch of people if that works. Saturday, probably dropping in to assist with the possible randomizer of ALTTP. And Sunday, maybe back here. And, that all depends. I might just hide in a shell all week. Who knows? But that's the plan? So... we shall see what happens.
We shall see. All right, let's go raid Strubly. He's playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Apparently everyone's playing that right now.
Yeah.
So, don't know why. Apparently it's the only JRPG to have existed in the last, 10 years. I don't know where they're getting these metrics from, but that's what the developer said, and I'm like, I think you're wrong.
Can we get a source on that?
Because if I
think their
remember
sources,
correctly,
trust me, bro.
2 years ago, there was a turn-based RPG that won Game of the Year, actually. It was a little-known game. Very, very small indie studio called Larian Games. They made this small little game. You might have heard of it. It's called Baldur's Gate 3.
I have Baldur's Gate 3.
Very tiny, obscure game that no one's heard of.
Wait, is Baldur's Gate a JRPG?
No, it's a turn-based RPG,
Okay.
which is what they were talking about.
Okay.
They weren't
Because the
specific
first time you
JRPG,
said JRPG, so I got confused.
Yeah.
What I
But
mean,
yeah, no, it's the comeback of turn-based RPGs.
Meanwhile, Metaphor ReFantasio just apparently doesn't exist then.
Yeah.
And
And
I mean,
all
Pokemon is
7
stepping away from the turn-based part.
and all 7 versions of
people like the
Persona
anime.
5.
And
Well, I guess they never saw it coming.
and Yakuza Infinite Wealth.
Yeah. And Yakuza 7?
Yeah, Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm starting to see a very negative bias here.
Oh yeah. 100%. It's like only games in America count.
Yeah. Wow. I can't believe we're back in like the early mid-aughts. I fucking hate it.
Thanks. Well, and it's not that. It's done by like ex-Ubisoft devs. So
So that's where the unearned arrogance comes from.
Yeah, it was made by an ex-Ubisoft dev in their spare time who got a lot of the like unpaid interns that were like prospects that like Ubisoft just kind of like let go, and they were hired to make that game, and it was like their first time making a game.
Well,
no, I'm not gonna say that it's unwarranted. It's definitely seemingly game of the year material from what people who are playing it are saying, and it's got like 143,000 concurrent players right now on Steam, and it sold like over 1 million copies and is also free to play if you own like Xbox Live. So like it's doing numbers and it's doing well, and it's like moderately priced in this day and age where fucking new Switch games are like 120 Canadian. You know, like paying fucking a third, sixth of the console price just for a video game. You buy 5 games now, you might as well just buy a new fucking console. Come on. It's ridiculous out there. Save your money, kids.
I'm just so tired of seeing the tired narrative.
With your wallet. Don't buy it.
I'm just so tired of seeing the tired narrative of like, oh, we're not like those other entries in the genre, and then I just look in. It's like, are you sure you just don't have contempt for the genre as a whole?
Yeah.
Because that's what it really feels like.
Yeah, it's weird out there. People are saying some wilding things about video games. I'm like, I don't think you quite understand what you're saying. Just and same thing with people who review video games. They're like, this is the best thing since sliced bread, and it's like, I don't think you understand how fucking world developing sliced bread was. Like, that's a bold claim. I tell you right now, millions of people all around the world are enjoying sliced bread as we speak.
Yeah.
And a lot more people buy bread than buy video games.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should make some toast after this. Now I'm hungry. Thanks. We're gonna rate Strubly before I get more hungry.
We're gonna eat Strubly on bread.
Strubly on toast.
Mm.